Hello, sir. Neville here from CSM6. So today I am here to present you about my OOSE project, that is attendance management system using face recognition. So the system is all about an attendance management using face recognition, where employees of the firm can mark their in time or out time into the system by scanning their face. And these, by getting these data, the system generates various graphs which can be monitored by the admin of the firm or by the system. Okay, so with that being said, the system is all about attendance management stuff, where they can manipulate employees' data, employees' attendance very efficiently. Okay, so with that being said, let me move further with the implementation details. So as you can see here, all the whole project is very well structured into different hierarchy. These are the different modules like recognition, users, and this one is the main module here. And next we have is the face recognition engine, the training data sets, and all of the engine part here. So I will not spend much time into this explaining these implementation details. I will be adding all of these details into my GitHub repository. So yeah, let me just go ahead and run my project now. So it is performing some system checks that the packages are installed and everything. Okay, so we now have got our server up and running. So let me open the browser and refresh the page. Yeah, so we now have got our dashboard, the homepage of the application. Okay, so now I'll click on this login button and let me just log in first as an admin account. So the admin for the username of the admin account is the admin itself, and the password is abcd@1234. But just for the sake of demonstrating the invalid credential functionality, I will be adding the incorrect credential here. So let me just type ABCD and click on login. So yeah, it says please enter a correct username and password, blah blah blah. So yeah, we have handled this scenario very successfully. Okay, so now I will add the real data 234. Hit on login, and yeah, we have got the admin dashboard. It says welcome admin, and these are the functionalities that can be performed by the admin. So first of all is the register new employee. Next is the add photos button. Upon registering the new user, it will ask me to add the photo of the particular employee, so as the system can generate the data set and which can be further used by the system to recognize them during their attendance marking. Next is the train the system. So upon getting large data sets, the system requires to be trained, the system model required to be trained, and it can be done by clicking over here. Next is the view attendance reports. So we can see the employees records and all of these attendance records we can see here in graphical format as well as the data format. So let me go ahead and register a new employee. So I am picking up the name. Let's say it's my name, Neville. Password I'll keep ABCD, rate 1234. Password confirmation, and hit on register. So yeah, it says employees registered successfully. So we have now registered one employee into the system. But before going to use this account, I'm going to add the photo of the newly created employee. So let me go ahead and click on add photos. So I'll type the new username that was Neville here in this case and hit on submit. So by clicking this button, it will open up a camera and I will be scanning my face just to add the different images of different size, and it will probably create 300 images, and it will generate the data set which will be further used by the system in order to recognize my face in the future. So yeah, just wait for a few seconds till it gets completed. Since it is taking too many images for the better accuracy, we are delaying a little more time into this operation. So yeah, we have now added our photos. It says dataset created. That means the system now have recognized me, and now what I'll do is train the system. So by adding this photo of a new employee, the admin will have to click on train the system in order to get it trained and just use the data set in the future to recognize new employees. Okay, and as you can see on the terminal, it says this image is taken, and all of it will take all of these images and will try to recognize them, will try to create the unique features of the images, and it will do the stuff like any ML model does. Yeah, so let's just wait till it gets done. And meanwhile, I'll show you the data where it gets created. So if I go on to this main repository, into this face recognition data inside training dataset. So here are the two users. The first one is my family member, and the next is the neighbor. That is me, which I created just okay. So as you can see here, these are the very bulky images, like 301 images. Yeah, it's a huge data set. Next, yeah, it's still taking a little time to get it done. Yeah, just wait for it. Please bear with me. It's getting little more time. Okay, so meanwhile, let me explain what this remote statement means. So what it does is upon getting the new image from the system, from the file folder, it creates the unique features. It calculates unique features of the detected face. And if the detected features are the duplicate of the earlier calculated image, then it will delete the current image. So basically, it's just remove the duplicates one. And the system is smart enough to detect the duplicates, and it will not waste its size and its space. Yeah, so that's the plus point. Okay, so here you can see one user is completed, data creation for one user enable is completed, and it has now moved to the reacher. Okay, so we are done. The dataset has been created and the training complete message is printed onto the console as well as on this page. And we can see the graph, right? This is the graph. The blue one is the RECHA and red orange one is for the navel. So the graph says the system is very capable enough to identify both of them up to very good accuracy. Okay, let me go back and we now will go to the view attendance reports. Okay, so attendance reports basically contains the total number of employees. As I previously shown that there are 2 employees registered onto the system, employees present today. This will be count. Next we have the graph last week versus this week, employee count versus number of employees present each day, and all these graphs can be seen once we enter much data into the system. Since the system is fresh and I haven't added such data because I just registered my account, so the graph is not present here. The only single line is present. But once you add much data, or rather I should say enough data to generate these graphs, it will be able to show you in a graphical manner. Okay, next we have search tenants by employee. So what I can do here is type a username of an employee. Let's say I just registered that the username is Neville, and I can select the date from till what date to what date you want to see the records. So let me just select January 1 to today, that is April 9th, and hit on submit. So it says no records for selected duration. And that's right because I just created the Navid account. Let me go and check for RECHA. So I'll select April and 10th. Okay, click on submit. And yeah, we now have got 2 records for RECHA. Present time, time in, time out, hours, break hours, and everything. And even the graph is there, hours versus date, how many hours the particular employee work on that date. Okay, next we have view attendance by date. So I can click on the, uh, I can select the date here. Let's say April and 5th April, hit on submit. So whenever I select the data and date, it will fetch the records from the database and it will list out the records here. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so now I'll go back to the dashboard, and now what we will do is log out of this admin account, and now we will scan our face. Basically we will mark our attendance in time and out time. So upon entering into the company, employee can click on this mark your attendance in or out based on their requirement, and they can there then mark their attendance. So let me just demonstrate this one. Mark your attendance in time. So upon clicking, if you can keenly observe, it is opening an camera here and it is able to identify me with the good accuracy. So as you can see here, it has successfully identified me that I am a naval with 0.99 accuracy on the scale of 1. Okay, so now it will automatically shut down the camera. Yeah, the camera has been shut down and it says naval welcome naval message has been printed. So that means I have successfully marked my attendance in. In the very similar fashion, I can mark my attendance out time. So if I go now to the mark your attendance out, it will the same way it will open up a camera here and it will just recognize me Yeah, it has recognized me, and just stop the camera here, and it says goodbye neighbor. So yeah, that's it. We have now logged out of the system, and it has marked my out time. Okay, pretty straightforward, these two features. Next, let me log in as a Naval. That means as an employee account. So I'll say username is Naval, password is ABCD at the right 1 2 3 4. Hit on login, and yeah, so this is the employee dashboard. And here, what I can do is the view my attendance reports. Okay, so here I can select again the date range from January 1 to, let's say, April 10th, and hit on submit, and it will get me this data. Uh, yeah, so as you can see, the latest data is added, that is today, when I'm making this video, April 10, time in 12:57 and time out 12:58. It lasts for 1 minute and break hours. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Again, this graph here and everything. So yeah, I think that's it for the system, sir. I hope I have made my points clear, and yeah, that's it. Uh, I hope I have made my all of the points clear, and yeah, that's it for the system, sir. Thank you.